Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. And today, we are going to be talking about Quant Network, aka QNT. So with that being said, I hope that you are all having a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys are out there in the world. So it seems as though a lot of people are just forgetting about what Quant actually is doing, and they're just overlooking QNT and they're just moving on to the next big thing because guess what? It's going sideways. And QNT has been going sideways, and it's been in a rough spot for well over almost a whole year now. And it's very interesting that everyone is moving on to bigger and better things, and it's just crazy that they're just forgetting why they even invested into QNT in the first place. When we really look at QNT and we look at that long sideways price action that we've been in, I ask everyone out there, has your confidence in Quant diminished at all? Because in my opinion, we are right back to where I even said at $100 or even under $100, it's a screaming buy signal. Because long term, I believe that it will be very profitable. When we look at the 1 year span, this is what the 1 year chart looks like. Major downswing to like $84. Then we ran up, tried to flip $150. We rejected heavy off of it. Now we're back to $100. If we go back all the way to the 2021 high, right? Here's the 2021 high. Here's the major sell-off. Here's the bear market bottom. Little nice run up back in 2022. All of a sudden, FTX, boom, implodes. And major downtrend to about $84. And here we are now. This technically is just all sideways price action. I honestly think that as we look at the all-time chart on this, where we are at right now, this sideways, this flat price action ever since we had that nice impulsive move back in 2022, I feel as though this entire price action here is going to be looked back on as a major opportunity in the market. You probably all know about LCX at this point because everybody has been raging about it because, again, just like QNT, look at the same price chart. Do you see something very similar? Here you have QNT. Nice little run up, tops in 2021, downtrend, nice spike in 2022, downtrend, sideways, downtrend. Here you have LCX, right? Major upswing, top in 2021, downtrend, nice spike up in the end of 2023. Again, mind you, QNT front ran the rest of the market when we had that nice run up in 2023 for most altcoins. QNT had its nice run up late in 2022 before the run up in 2023. As you guys do see, QNT went from $50 to about roughly $210. LCX bottomed in December. Most altcoins bottomed in December, by the way. QNT bottomed in the summer. LCX had that nice spike, and then guess what? Sell off. Guess what? Sell off. We're waiting for QNT to do a similar move like LCX because LCX popped off of the lows and now it's sitting at almost 30 cents, which, by the way, is very similar to its all-time highs. Again, all-time highs on CMC is a little bit different. The all-time high here is 70 cents, 70.5 cents. Seems about right. I think I remember LCX hitting like 60 some cents on Coinbase back in 2021. But nonetheless, either way, we're about halfway there to the all-time high. It wouldn't surprise me if LCX, if QNT pulled a LCX from these lows here, had a nasty run, broke $150, broke its high from 2022, which is $210, and started to rally against its all-time high. It would not shock me because that's exactly what happens when everyone starts to feel frustrated and impatient with their investments because, again, it's not doing what they want it to do. Because guess what? I hate to break it to you, but if you're sitting there and you're wanting the price to go up, you are one of everyone else. Everyone wants their investments to go up. I don't think anybody really wants their investment to go down unless they're like, I really want to buy this thing on the low at this price or that price. But for the most part, everyone wants their investments to go up. LCX, at the time where it was on the low, had massive amounts of FUD in it. Almost everyone was getting shaken out of LCX at this time. I even made a video on LCX at this time and I said, this thing, I'm telling you guys, my confidence did not diminish at all. And then guess what? Boom, we have a massive spike to the upside. QNT right now, I'm starting to see a lot of FUD about how it's a ERC20 token, even though it's blockchain agnostic. We're starting to see some FUD. We're starting to see some FUD about how QNT is not going to do anything. I just saw a video on X about somebody selling their QNT because CBDCs are getting banned in Florida and this and that. And it's crazy to me that people still think that QNT is just for CBDCs. It's a lot more than just CBDCs. But I do think that it's going to be a big mistake if you're looking at QNT right now and you're saying, I'm done with this, because again, sideways price action usually leads to an eruption in price. And I do think that it would be a big mistake right now, ditching QNT and just forgetting about it, especially at this point in this market. When we look at 2024, there was a great post by Quant, and this is actually written by Gilbert Verdian, the CEO of Quant, of course. This was January 15th. Blockchain in 2024, the year of institutional adoption. And you know what? Guess what? 2024 is the year for institutions. Think about it. Bitcoin ETFs, Ethereum ETF discussions now. Beyond that, tokenization endeavors. We're starting to see institutions really taking this space seriously now. We're starting to see a lot of mainstream focus on institutions and what institutions are doing about about crypto and blockchain. We also have Ripple posting, again, job postings about institutional DeFi initiatives being built out on the XRP ledger. I mean, if we're really thinking about this in all actuality, 2024, it is the year for institutions. And it's a year that you want to focus on those major players in this space that are pioneering institutional grade applications and solutions. Quant is one of them. This is why I say, although, yes, it's boring. Nobody wants to hear me talk about interoperability this, interoperability that, and hey, this is that, this is that. They want to hear the great buzzwords. Guess what? QNT is about to explode. QNT is about to do 100x. They want to hear that. But guess what? I'm here to tell you guys that this is the year of institutions. This is the year that they start to build out specific applications, tap into specific players, and pioneer some of these great projects. When we look at Quant, if we go back to the summer of 2023, where they were working with the BIS on some POCs, specifically around CBDC initiatives with retail use cases around CBDCs, things like that, API use cases, all of that is so damn crucial to focus on because at the end of the day, we are ushering into the digital age of finance. Quant is a significant player around that. They are a significant architect. That's what I like to call these players. They're architects because they are building specific solutions and products that these institutions are going to tap into. Gilbert Verdian, our founder and CEO, identifies and interprets the most significant blockchain trends for 2024 and explores the profound impact they will have across the financial services sector. Last year, it was more important than ever to distinguish crypto from the technology that powers it. Although 2023 was tumultuous for cryptocurrencies, with the heads of several high-profile exchanges facing criminal proceedings and the UK government announcing its plans to regulate the industry, blockchain technology continued its path towards broader use, with more successful central bank digital currency experiments and its launch of prominent commercial bank digital coins. Our prediction for 2024 is that it will be the year of widespread institutional adoption of this transformative technology. Like I've always said, technology will always thrive. They're not going to be able to kill this technology at all. And we have over here, success deepens on security, compliance, and trust. CBDC adoption isn't slowing down. Obviously, CBDC adoption has been continuously growing. 130 countries are now in explorative phases of CBDCs, and all G20 countries, with the exception of Argentina, are now in the advanced phases. Beyond that, we have down here programmable payments. The introduction of CBDCs have added a new dimension to blockchain technology that will transform the future of payments for businesses and individuals. However, banks need to wait for CBDCs to issue their own digital currencies. We've already started to see the likes of JP Morgan with even JPM coin via Onyx. By the way, almost every single bank will have their own currency. I've talked about this in the past. Tokenization endeavors around institutions, it's becoming a big trend. They will all have their own coin. JPM coin, Bank of America is not going to utilize JPM coin. Citi is not going to utilize JPM coin. They're all going to have their own coins. Interoperability is a must. It's a big thing. The first of its kind, this new functionality is now available to all its institutional clients and promises to enable real-time programmable treasury functionality and new digital business models. And they even talk about other companies, right? Like as we look at commercial grade stablecoins and things like that, this is continuously going to be a big trend. An evolving regulatory landscape as well. Regulations are changing, standardization is changing, frameworks are in place. Seems as though regulation within the next 2 years is going to be a thing around crypto, and it seems as though the space will have adoption of a regulatory framework. But we also have, however, whilst 2023 saw progress within the standardization of blockchain technology, such as ISO TC 307 and other standards setting organizations such as IETF, there is more to be done by bringing together and combining existing standards in a framework to create a blueprint for the industry, aka no fragmentation on the regulatory and standardization front. And last but not least, here you have the need for interoperability. As the introduction of blockchain standards come into play, so will the need for truly interoperable solutions that allow for seamless transfers of assets. And that is, of course, where we have Overledger come into play, probably the easiest way to achieve interoperability. And we even see down here that it is imperative that institutions prioritize security when they are looking to achieve interoperability. Without it, they risk being susceptible to interception by attackers. So again, as we look at interoperability, a true trusted, secure interoperability solution is crucial. We're not talking about bridges. Bridges in this space, and for all of those out there that are confusing what I'm talking about, there's a lot of bridge solutions where you have networks being bridged, and what happens is a lot of those bridges are not as secure as most people make them out to be. So what we have is bridges actually being exploited. That's where you start to see a lot of money being stolen. In fact, we actually have up here, we also saw a huge number of crypto-related threats and attacks last year, with crypto payments to ransomware attackers reaching almost $500 million in just the first half of 2023. And again, this is because we're starting to see a lot of problems around security. That's where interoperability, a true interoperable solution that is secure, is so damn crucial. That's also why I say Overledger will be huge, because it is something that needs to be prioritized. It's something that is needed and crucial for the adoption of crypto in the real world as well. And when I say crypto, I mean like actual technological solutions that are out there right now that could disrupt and also usher in specific asset classes and even industries into this new age, meaning cross-border payments and things like that. And here we have striking a balance between innovation and responsibility. In 2024, the blockchain sector will experience a new era of maturity as a result of tighter regulation and widespread institutional adoption. However, success is reliant upon a commitment to ensuring any projects or solutions prioritize security, compliance, and trust. Those that can achieve this will be the ones who reap the benefits of this technology in 2024 and beyond. And this is where I say we need to focus on what's going on. Because listen, LCX, why is LCX doing so well? Is it just a pump from the retail sector, or is it people focusing on MiCA, which does happen this year in the EU, where LCX is positioned as a prominent leader? They've gone through all the regulatory and compliance loopholes that they need to. And are they going to be a leader in this space as a regulated exchange? In my opinion, I do believe that that is the case. I also think that a lot of people are looking at mature players in the space that are building, that are, creating things that have lasting power. I do think that that's crucial to focus on when it comes to Quant as well, because guess what? Similar to LCX, Quant has a ton of regulatory and compliance focused endeavors already under its belt. In fact, in the UK, Quant is becoming a prominent leader technologically, and they are already implemented within the UK government solutions. Meaning, guess what? Anyone that is in the UK can essentially tap into Overledger. It's a big deal. We've talked about it in the past, and here you could actually learn about our work on the UK CBDC, for an example. But beyond that, if you actually go to the UK.gov's website and look up Quant on their website, Quant is actually a technology leader and offer around blockchain-based technology to usher in the UK into the digital age of finance. When we talk about things like that, it's crucial to mention, because I don't think people realize how well positioned some of these names in the space are, like Quant, LCX, Ripple, Hedera, you name it. And when we look at this space, and when we look at the potential that some of these projects have in this space, I feel as though a lot of people are just forgetting about how big some of these names are. I get it, right? Sideways price action is nothing to celebrate, but it's also nothing to be, mad about. In fact, I know a lot of people that, going all the way back to 2021, probably wish that they would have been able to buy when QNT was sitting at $30 or $40 or even $50, or hell, even go back in time a little bit to March of 2020 when this thing was sitting at $2. I mean, when we really look at this space, most people will kick themselves saying, oh, I wish I would have bought. I wish I would have bought. But you have the retail crowd constantly screaming, oh, it's not moving, I'm just going to go jump into this, I'm just going to go jump into that, whatever, right? I don't think that they're focusing on what's happening this year. Maturity, adoption from the institutional side, adoption from the enterprise grade side, that's where the big money's coming from. And I do think that Quant is perfectly positioned, and I do think that Q&T as an actual asset in the space is poised for significant adoption and growth. And I do think that it's a must-watch token. And I do think that a lot of what we are hearing now around the space is a lot of just noise that is not beneficial at all. And you need to make sure that you are doing the research and understanding what you actually hold. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on. If you guys have more free content, you guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord in the description below. And with that being said, guys, it's been Nick. Thanks for watching. Peace out.